Welcome to our flip video on decimals, and we're going to add in some geometry. So get out your homework and make sure to pause this video at any time if you need to, and please watch this video multiple times because it will help you in class. So let's get started. A decimal. A decimal represents part of a whole number. So that's also with fractions too. They all represent parts of a whole. Adding decimals. So let's talk about how to add decimals. I have a visual here for you to add. So this decimal we know this is 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. This is going to be 26 hundredths. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. This is going to be 45 hundredths. Okay? So what I can do is I can take from this one and add it over here. So to fill this in, I can add in 4, and then I can take 4 off of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to leave this 1 until the very end because I've made another tenth. So then I'm going to take this one and move it over here. I'm going to take this tenth, move it over here. Going to take this tenth, move it over here, and I'm going to take this tenth, move it over here, and then I have 100th left, and I'm going to mark it off over here. So when I look at this, I see that I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 71. So my answer would be 71 hundredths. Now I can add these decimals also, but you always have to make sure that you line your decimal up. It always must be lined up. Decimals line up, and then you line up your numbers. 6 plus 5 is 11. Carry the 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, and bring down your decimal. Check. That is correct. Let's add this one together. So I can see that I have, this is 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. So that's 23 hundredths. And this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So this is going to be 55 hundredths. Okay? So I'm going to take from over here and put it over here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to put over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to mark those off. I still have 2 more spots, so I'm going to mark off 2 from here and make this tenth whole. Now that I have a whole tenth, I'm going to start taking from here. Take this one, move it over here. I'm going to take this one, move it over here. This one, move it over here. This one, move it over here. And then I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to fill in these 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. So I have 78 hundredths. Now I'm going to add 23, line up my decimal with 55 hundredths, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, check, bring down my decimal, and I'm correct. Okay, let's add this one. Oh, this is going to get tricky. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. So that's going to be 88 hundredths. This one is going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 53 hundredths. So I'm going to move right here and right here, and I'm going to take that off. And now I'm going to take from here and fill this in. Now I have something going on. This made one whole. So then I just have to count what's left over here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. So this would be one whole and 41 hundredths. Now let's line up my decimals. This equals one whole and 41 hundredths. Let's line up my decimals. 88 hundredths plus 53 hundredths. 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry the 1. That would make that 14. And then I'm going to carry the 1 over here to the other side of the decimal. I'm not going to squeeze it in here. I'm going to carry it to the other side of the decimal because it becomes the whole number. So I have one whole and 41 hundredths. Now let's talk about how to subtract decimals. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. So this is 76 hundredths. This is 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. This is 24 hundredths. So from over here, I'm going to subtract these from this side. So I have to subtract 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can just start subtracting wholes. 1, 2. So these are all gone. So how much is left? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52. So this equals 52 hundredths. Now let's line up our decimals. And let's subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. 7 minus 2, 7, 6, 5. Bring down my decimal. Check, check. Done. That was pretty easy. Okay. Let's see what I have here. Over here, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 44 hundredths. Over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just have 8 hundredths. No tenths. So, I'm just going to subtract 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's left? 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. What's left? 36 hundredths. Now I'm going to line up my decimals to subtract the regular traditional way. So I cannot do 4 minus 8, so I have to borrow. That becomes a 14. 8, or 14 minus 8, what is that? Anybody? Anybody got a guess? It's 7. I'm sorry, it's 6. I made a mistake. 6. And 3 minus 0 is very easy. It's 3. And voila. Check, check. All done. Now we're going to move on to our geometry part of this video. And let's talk about angles. An angle is a figure made by two straight lines meeting at a point. And that point is called a vertex. The plural of vertex is vertices. So let's look at our angles. Here is our vertex, and this is a right angle because it is 90 degrees. I can draw a box in there, and if I stuck a piece of paper in there, it would fit perfectly because this is 90 degrees in here. So that is why this is a right angle. It's perfectly straight up, straight down, perfectly 90 degrees. This is an acute angle. I would draw a little arch like this because this is less than 90. So that would be 89 degrees down to 1 degree. That would be an acute angle. And I always say acute is very cute because it's little. So you want to say acute angle because it's cute. It has the word cute in it. This is an obtuse angle. That means this angle is big. This is going to be 91 to 180 because if you had a line like this, it's still an angle and this would be 180 degrees. So this is more than 90 degrees and it's obtuse. It's big. That's why I talk like that. because it's big. Let's talk about some lines. We have parallel lines. Now, parallel lines are lines that run like railroad tracks, and they run right next to each other. They never intersect, they never cross. They just run forever in perfect harmony next to each other. Then you have perpendicular lines. They meet at a 90-degree angle. There's a 90-degree angle there, and there's a 90-degree angle there. And then you have intersecting lines. They intersect, but like this angle is obtuse. And this angle is acute because it's little, and this angle would be obtuse. So there's no particular degrees that they have to be, but they don't always have perfect 90-degree angles, because if they did, they would be perpendicular lines. If you extended this, you can still say that it's perpendicular. Now, on your homework, you have some spots where you need to do examples and non-examples. So I want to make sure that you understand examples and non-examples. So a parallel line, an example would be railroad tracks. A non-example would be street intersections because they cross. Okay? So that's what I mean by example and non-example. Give me an example of it and give me a non-example of it. Polygons. A polygon is a closed figure that has only straight lines. So, two-dimensional shapes are shapes that only have a length and a width. So, dimensions, their dimensions are only two, a length and a width. That's why it's called two-dimensional, length and width. You can multiply the length and the width, but it has a length and a width. There is no height on a two-dimensional shape. And a polygon is a closed figure that only has straight lines. So, let's play polygon or non-polygon. So, is this a polygon? Yes, it is. So, I'm going to circle polygon. The reason why? Straight lines, it's closed, and it has straight lines. Polygon or non-polygon? What do you think? It's a non-polygon. It's a beautiful heart, but it has curved lines. So it is a non-polygon. Hey, that kind of rhymes, non-polygon. Polygon or non-polygon? What do you guys think? Polygon. Closed shape, straight lines. Pretty easy. Polygon or non-polygon? Well, it's a cool color, but it is a non-polygon. Non-polygon, curved lines. Yes, it has one straight line, but it has one giant curved one. So therefore, it is a non-polygon. Polygon or non-polygon? This is a polygon. It still has straight sides. It may be a little bit curved in or angled in, but the angles don't matter. It still has straight lines. So therefore, it is a polygon. It meets the rule. Polygon or non-polygon? Well, this one's tricky. It has straight lines, but it is not closed. So it is a non-polygon. So please take your homework sheet, fill it in, do your best. Watch this video multiple times. If you have any questions, you can ask Miss Drake or you can ask myself. Happy flipping!